All right, it is currently 3:48 p.m. So I'm just capturing video so you can see the light activity inside of my apartment while the Los Angeles Police Department is still stalking in helicopter. They just flew over in helicopter right now at 3:48 p.m. So I'm capturing the light activity so you are aware of the ongoing federal group stalking, monitoring, state surveillance. This is a sex offense while I'm subject to it. Inside of my private space, you can see my arm as I'm waving in front of the window, and doing so, you can see my arm on the bedroom wall, above my bedroom wall, on the ceiling. I've got multiple arms, shadows of my arms above on the ceiling, and also on the bedroom wall. You can see it, and there are multiple shadows above. This is the same light activity that I captured. You can see the pattern of the blinds right here. This is ongoing engineered light. This is the outward demonstration of demon possession by a terrorist organization that is under the corrupt leadership of Dominic Choi. These are demons who are engaging in stalking using helicopters. Okay, that's very demonic. While they're engaging in what is stalking this is federal group stalking monitoring, that the population, the people that live here, while I'm showing you this demonic environment, this is an ongoing admission against the people of the state, and so is the stalking by the LAPD, an admission against the people of the state, all of whom are going to federal prison that live at Alvarado Gardens. All right, this is what the picture of the pattern of conduct looks like. It's the ongoing outward demonstration of demon possession by those who are group stalking with the government. This is something that's happening in California, in the United States. This is terrorism in the U.S., and it's also exposing what is the demon possession of those that are engaging in obsessive stalking as a society. All right, and then feigning, masquerading as a free society, which is, again, the hypocrisy of that I'm exposing with regard to what is public corruption, while the state of California is engaged in federal group stalking monitoring and federal stalking on the venue of the internet. Again, 3:48 p.m., the entity flying over my apartment, just like I've captured on video over and over again, just like I continue to note, under what is state action, the entity that's stalking in helicopters is group stalking. And it's engaging in federal stalking, and is doing so with the people of the state. So it's ongoing criminal conduct that the people of the state are simultaneously and repeatedly engaging in with impunity. This is directly relevant for purposes of enhancement to federal charges and sentencing. Okay, where the people of the state that live at Alvarado Gardens, that live at the crime scene and work at the crime scene, this is prosecution of speaker companies, the people of the state, they're going to federal prison. Okay, they are group stalking with the entity while I'm surrounded by an impossible environment, a scientific impossibility that sunlight is going to appear through what is horizontally shooting through the window, while that which is supposedly the sun is, first of all, over me, above me, and second of all, it's still over me at what is 3:51 in the afternoon. Remember, I'm showing you the fake sun that's over me in the same position while I'm standing in my living room. That's not sunlight, nor is this the sun. Everything that's occurring in this environment, everything that I'm showing you inside of my apartment, is pursuant to an ongoing criminal system, and it's of a sexually violent nature. This is documentation of what is molestation via directed light. This is what's happening to me in a parking lot at Walmart. Walmart is a group stalker. This is a statewide system. Okay, this is what's happening to me when I'm walking inside of my apartment building at 6 in the morning. All right, this is a sex offense happening by the entity that's group stalking. Okay, this is what is the entity is engaging in when I'm walking into the Chase Bank. Okay, this is a sex offense committed by an entity that's group stalking, and it's demonic activity, and it's going to be prosecuted as terrorism. And the entity stalking in helicopters, this is relevant to the prosecution, the permanent removal of the demon-possessed and terrorist organizer and leader, Dominic Choi, who will be permanently removed. He will be specifically identified, and part of a crucial and integral aspect of that exposure and prosecution is this documentation exposing the criminal system that he is facilitating and engaged in conformity to a pattern of conduct that is also prosecuting the people of the state, the very constituents of the state of California. Okay, so it is currently, again, 3:52 p.m. This is P.O.C. Let me show you the light source that's over my apartment. This morning I was capturing pictures of the light source that you can see through the windows, the windshields of the vehicles. This is the same exact parking lot, and you can see the light source through the windshields of the same vehicles parked at the same parking lot. That's speaking to what is non-movement of a fake sun. This is where demons are stalking in helicopters. You can see the light source directly above my apartment in a zenith position over my apartment. Now, when the fake sun is outside of the living room window, you're seeing the same position of the light source through these windows. That is non-movement of a fake sun, and that is the entity that is stalking with the light source and reflection through windows and rear view mirror. In other words, reflective surfaces, actually, because it's not just windows and windshields. That's a method of stalking with the light source. This is the demon that's coming onto the property to engage in the criminal system, and that's impunity that everybody at Alvarado Gardens is going to be prosecuted for. The whole population is helping the people of the state that live at Alvarado Gardens maintain 24-hour surveillance, and that impunity is going to be directly placed on the account of those who will go to federal prison, and it includes all 59 units filled with third-party group stalkers, and it includes speaker companies, the people of the state. All right, right? Both corporate in Palo Alto and Southern California, like you see group stalking by Carla Lopez, the impunity that is exhibited while you are engaging in this terrorism with the people of the state in the workplace, okay? And this is the light source that's not over me in the parking lot while that demon Carla Lopez is in the workplace and I'm working amongst him at my office. The fake sun is over my apartment, and that's so speaking to the demon possession that Carla Lopez, which is revealing what speaker companies are, what they represent, a third-party company, engaging group stalking with those around to the property to participate in state terrorism, and that's what that third party represents. It is, again, clear, it is 3:54 p.m. where you're looking at this light source that's remaining over me, all right? And this is also to be juxtaposed with the evidence that's already on the record regarding my remaining in an entirely different region, where you're looking at demonic pacing. That's called impunity while demons are crossing paths in Alvarado, all right? The sexual molestation by a demon-possessed entity while I'm at the SSA, the Social Security Administration. That's the criminal conduct that they're engaging in with impunity. And this property in particular is the treatment of the people of the state that provide an intolerable level of facilitation for which they will go to federal prison. All right, it is currently 3:55 p.m. This is P.O.C.